Do you ever feel like you're trying so hard but still not moving fast enough? Like everyone else is growing, learning, winning, while you're stuck at the beginning? You're not alone. Every master once felt like that. Every success story started in silence, in small steps, in lonely practice. This is not just another motivational video. This is your reminder that greatness is not luck. It's built with focus, time, and quiet discipline. In this story, you'll learn how real mastery grows, not in noise, but in silence. Let's begin.
Every day, many people wake up and feel behind. They open their phone and see others doing great things. Someone starts a business. Someone speaks English fluently. Someone travels or gets famous. And suddenly, they feel small. They ask themselves, "Why not me?" It feels like everyone is running, but you are still standing. This feeling is heavy. It makes you believe you are late. But here is the truth. You are not late. You are just in a different chapter of your story. Everyone has their own time. When you see a person succeed, you only see the result, not the process. You don't see the long nights, the mistakes, the silence, the fear. Every expert was once a beginner. Every champion started from zero. They also felt lost. They also wanted to quit, but they kept going. That is why they became great. You are not behind. You are still building your foundation. It's like planting a tree. At first, nothing grows on the surface, but under the ground, roots are forming. You just can't see them yet. The truth is, growth is quiet. It does not happen on social media. It happens when you are alone, learning, trying, failing, and trying again. That is where real progress begins. Every small step counts, even when no one sees it. Every time you study, every time you repeat a word in English, every time you keep going instead of giving up, you grow. The problem is not that you are behind. The problem is that you compare your beginning to someone else's middle. There is no fixed speed for success. Some people learn fast. Some people need more time. Both are fine. What matters is that you keep walking. You do not need to run. You only need to move. The people who seem far ahead are not better than you. They just started earlier. And one day, you will inspire someone else who feels behind too. So stop rushing. Stop comparing. Your time will come when you are ready. Remember, success is not a race. It is a journey. Step by step, word by word, day by day. Many people think that success comes from talent. They believe some people are just born special. They think he is good at speaking because he is talented, or she learns fast because she is smart. This idea sounds nice, but it is not true. Talent is not magic. Talent is only the result of practice that no one sees. Every great person started small, weak, and unsure. Every strong voice was once silent. Every confident speaker was once afraid to speak. People love to say, "He was born for this." But no one is born with perfect skills. A baby does not walk on day one. A child does not speak in one day. They learn step by step, mistake by mistake. It is the same with everything. You do not need talent to begin. You only need time, patience, and repetition. The real secret of success is not talent, it is effort. The people who win are the ones who continue when others stop. Think about sports, music, or English. The people you admire were not great in the beginning. They just practiced more. They made mistakes, learned from them, and tried again. They worked when others slept. They stayed when others quit. That is why they became masters. You can do the same. You just need to understand that being bad at something now does not mean you are bad forever. It only means you are learning. Many students stop because they think they are not talented. They say, "I can't learn English. I'm not good at languages." But that is not true. They do not fail because they have no talent. They fail because they stop too early. When you continue, your brain grows stronger. Your skills get better. Your fear gets smaller. Every mistake becomes a teacher. Every try becomes progress. Talent is not a gift. It is a reward for practice. You can build any skill if you give it time. It is not about being perfect. It is about being patient. When you see someone amazing, do not say, "They are lucky." Say, "They worked hard." Because behind every success, there are hours of work that nobody saw. You do not need to be gifted. You only need to be consistent. Remember, talent is only the story people tell after you have already done the hard work. Real mastery is built slowly, quietly, and with heart.
Many people dream big, but their attention is small. They try to do 10 things at once: learn English, start a business, go to the gym, read every book, learn an instrument, and change their life in 1 month. They start full of energy, but soon they stop. Why? Because no one can build 10 mountains at the same time. The truth is simple. If you focus on everything, you master nothing. Real success begins when you focus on one thing. Focus is not about doing more. It is about doing what truly matters. Your brain works better when it has one clear goal. When you move in too many directions, your energy becomes weak. But when you move in one direction for a long time, your energy becomes powerful. It's like sunlight. When it spreads, it warms a little. When you use a lens, it burns. That is the power of focus. The people you admire are not superheroes. They are just focused. They chose one skill and practiced it again and again. Musicians play every day. Athletes train the same move thousands of times. Writers write daily, even when no one reads. This deep repetition is what creates mastery. You don't need to do many things. You need to do one thing very well. If you want to speak English, don't try 10 apps or 10 teachers. Pick one method. Listen, repeat, and speak every day. Stay with it for months. You will see your progress grow faster than you expect. Focus turns small actions into big results. But when you jump from one plan to another, your progress resets every time. Focus also builds peace. When you know your one goal, you stop comparing yourself to others. You stop feeling lost. Every day has a clear purpose. You start to feel proud of your progress. Slowly, your focus becomes your identity. You no longer say, "I am learning English." You say, "I am an English speaker." Bruce Lee once said, "The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus." You don't need to be special to win. You just need to keep your eyes on one path and walk it every day. The world belongs to those who focus deeply, not to those who try everything. Choose your one thing, protect your attention, and give it time. Because one focused year can change your life more than 10 years of distraction.
Real masters are not made by luck or talent. They are made by habits. What you do every single day shapes who you become. Most people wait for motivation before they start. They say, "I don't feel ready," or "I will do it tomorrow." But tomorrow never comes. Motivation is like the weather. It changes all the time. One day you feel strong. The next day you don't. If you depend on feelings, you will never build anything big. The secret is to act even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is stronger than motivation. Every person who became great learned this truth. Showing up daily is more important than feeling inspired. Maybe you study English. Maybe you train your body. Maybe you build a dream. Whatever it is, do it every day. Even 20 minutes count. Small effort repeated many times becomes power. It's better to practice 5 minutes every day than 2 hours once a week. Consistency always beats intensity. At first, it feels boring. You don't see big results. But under the surface, something is changing. Your brain is learning. Your body is adapting. Your confidence is growing quietly. You just need to keep going. Think of water. One drop doesn't make a hole in the rock, but thousands of drops do. Your daily effort works the same way. Writers, athletes, musicians, and students all follow this rule. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, wrote for 7 years before people noticed him. He said, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." That means goals are dreams, but systems are actions. If you show up every day, you don't need luck. Progress becomes automatic. So make your work a ritual. Study at the same time. Practice the same skill. Repeat your process. Some days you will be tired. Some days you will feel nothing. But those are the most important days because they build your discipline. Every time you keep your promise to yourself, you grow stronger inside. You become the kind of person who does what needs to be done. Don't wait for motivation. Create routine. Don't chase inspiration.
Build consistency. In the end, you will see that greatness is not one big moment. It is many small actions done quietly, again and again, until one day everyone else calls you talented. But you will know the truth. You were just consistent.
Becoming great at something takes time. Many people want to see results fast. They want to speak English in 1 month, play guitar in 2 weeks, or build a business in 1 summer. But real mastery does not work that way. Every skill needs time, patience, and repetition. There is a rule that explains this. It is called the 1,000-hour rule. It means that to become good at anything, you must give it at least 1,000 hours of focused practice. 1,000 hours may sound like a lot, but it is not impossible. If you practice 1 hour every day, that is 365 hours in 1 year. In 3 years, you will have more than 1,000 hours. That is enough to become good at almost anything. The problem is not time. The problem is people quit too soon. They stop after 1 month and say, "It's not working." But the truth is, they just stopped too early. Every expert you see today once had the same problem. They just kept going longer. Imagine a dancer. The first month is hard. The moves feel strange. The body doesn't listen. But after hundreds of hours, something changes. The body remembers. The mind understands. That's how mastery grows, slowly and quietly. The same happens when you learn English. The first months are difficult. You forget words. You make mistakes. But every hour you spend speaking, listening, or reading adds to your 1,000 hours. One day, you will surprise yourself. Words will come easily. Sentences will flow. That is the reward of time. Many people overestimate what they can do in 1 week and underestimate what they can do in 1 year. The 1,000-hour rule is not about speed. It's about direction. If you keep walking forward hour by hour, your success becomes certain. Even if you move slowly, you will still arrive. But if you stop and restart again and again, you lose time. Think about this. 1,000 hours of focused practice can make you fluent in a language, strong in your career, or skilled in any art. It's not magic, it's just hours. Every time you study or practice, you are building invisible progress. You don't see it now, but it's growing. So don't count the days, count the hours. Every hour is a small step toward mastery. Remember, the world does not reward those who start fast. It rewards those who stay consistent. 1 hour a day can change everything if you keep going long enough.
In the beginning, everyone wants to show their progress. They post pictures, tell friends, and wait for likes and praise. But real masters are different. They don't talk about what they are building. They build in silence. They don't need attention. They need focus. The strongest growth happens in quiet places, when no one is watching, when no one is clapping. Silence is not weakness. It is power. When you train in silence, you protect your dream. People cannot judge what they cannot see. You don't waste energy explaining yourself. You use that energy to improve.
Every day, in silence, your skill grows. You make mistakes, you learn, you correct, and you keep going. No one sees it, but you know it. That is the secret. When the world finally notices, it will look like magic, but you will know it was just years of quiet work. Social media teaches people to share everything, but not everything needs to be shared. Some goals grow better in the dark. A seed does not grow in sunlight on day one. It starts underground, in silence. Your dreams are the same. They need time, peace, and focus. When you tell everyone too early, you lose the energy that could have built your success. So don't speak your plans, work your plans. Silence also builds confidence. When you stop needing approval, you start trusting yourself. You stop chasing attention. You start chasing growth. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to be seen. You just need to get better. That quiet fire inside you becomes your strength. One day, when you finally show your results, people will ask, "When did you get so good?" And you will smile because you didn't shout, you worked. Think of great artists, athletes, or thinkers. Many of them trained for years before anyone knew their names. They didn't post, they practiced. They didn't talk, they learned. When their time came, the world was shocked, but they were ready. That's what silence gives you, readiness. Working in silence is not about hiding. It's about building peace between you and your dream. The noise of the world will always try to distract you. But when you learn to be calm, you control your path. Focus on your progress, not people's opinions. The world will see you when it's time. Until then, stay quiet, stay disciplined, and let your success speak for you. Because true masters don't make noise, their results do.
Now take a deep breath and look at where you are. Maybe you're not at the top yet. Maybe no one claps for you. Maybe your results are still small. But remember what you've learned. You are not behind, you are building. You don't need talent, you need time. You don't need permission, you need focus. You don't need applause, you need silence. Every hour you give, every mistake you make, every quiet step you take is shaping the person you're becoming. You are not waiting for your moment, you are creating it. While others scroll, you study. While others talk, you act. While others dream, you build. That is what makes you different. That is what makes you unstoppable. So from this moment, promise yourself, no more comparing, no more excuses, no more waiting. Choose one skill, one dream, one path, and give it everything. Speak your truth in English. Practice daily. Stay patient, stay silent. Because one day the world will look at you and say, "You changed." And you will smile because you didn't change. You just became who you were meant to be. Your journey starts now. Quietly, powerfully, relentlessly.
Thanks! Please subscribe and like. Spin a new yarn with us every week. See you there!